Before mixed martial arts became a highly regulated, corporate sport filled with strict rules and safety gear, Igor Vovchanchyn was the undisputed king of underground violence. Emerging from the cold landscapes of Ukraine, he began his legendary fighting journey in brutal, no-holds-barred Vale-Tudo tournaments across Eastern Europe. Igor did not possess the towering height of a traditional heavyweight icon. His primary weapon was a fiercely dense, compact frame packed with pure explosive power. He routinely fought multiple times in a single night, facing massive opponents without any gloves, time limits, or weight classes to protect him. This raw, unforgiving environment forged an unbreakable mental armor and a clinical approach to combat that no modern athletic facility could ever replicate. Vovchanchyn proved early on that sheer willpower, special physical toughness, and precise, heavy striking could easily dismantle any giant martial artist stepping inside the arena. What truly transformed Igor into an absolute mythical figure within the international combat community was his revolutionary striking technique. He perfected the legendary casting punch, an unorthodox, looping style of punch derived from Russian sambo that generated an unbelievable amount of velocity. He launched these devastating, heavy shots from completely unexpected angles, utilizing his entire body weight to accelerate his hands directly into an opponent's chin line. This unique single punch power allowed him to put elite world-class fighters completely to sleep with a fraction of an inch of clean contact. The moment his heavy knuckles connected flush, bodies would crash instantly to the canvas, completely frozen in a state of absolute unconsciousness. That terrifying signature striking system turned his bouts into highly anticipated thrillers, as audiences knew he possessed the nuclear power to alter human reality at any given second. The true, undeniable measure of Igor's absolute dominance during the sport's formative years was his spectacular, multi-year unbeaten streak. He went on an unbelievable run of 37 consecutive fights without tasting a single definitive defeat, a record that remains one of the most impressive feats in history. He traveled across the globe, capturing prestigious tournament trophies and knocking out local champions in their own backyards through sheer physical trauma. This historic championship run established his legendary reputation as the most feared, dangerous heavyweight fighter walking the face of the earth. He did not care about promotional hype, internet predictions, or pre-fight drama. He simply showed up with absolute stoic confidence and dismantled everyone placed before him. Igor became the definitive gold standard of execution, a quiet warrior whose legendary name struck absolute fear into the hearts of fighters worldwide. The absolute historical pinnacle of Igor's legendary fighting career occurred during the golden, magical era of the Pride Fighting Championships in Japan. The passionate Japanese crowds completely fell in love with his stoic, ice-cold Eastern European persona and his thrilling, crowd-pleasing style of combat. He became a premier main event powerhouse for the promotion, engaging in iconic, high-stakes battles inside packed, historic stadiums that captured the public's imagination. He shared the white ring with legendary, world-class icons like Mark Kerr, Kazushi Sakuraba, Gary Goodridge, and Francisco Filio across multiple tournament brackets. Even when facing giant athletes who vastly outweighed him on the scale, Igor walked forward with the exact same calm, clinical focus. His memorable performances in Japan solidified his status as an immortal pioneer, proving to a global audience that technical power could triumph over pure physical size. The year 2000 provided combat sports fans with arguably the most grueling, historic single-day tournament performance ever witnessed in the heavyweight division. At the monumental Pride Grand Prix, Igor battled his way through a terrifying gauntlet of elite, dangerous monsters to reach the absolute final match. He showcased an unbelievable level of heart, endurance, and physical durability, fighting for hours against the absolute best martial artists on the planet. While he ultimately fell short in the final bout against the powerful Mark Coleman, his heroic performance throughout that exhausting tournament cemented his legend forever. He proved that even when his body was severely battered, bruised, and completely exhausted, his warrior spirit remained absolutely limitless. This historic runner-up finish transcended standard sporting achievements, elevating Vovchanchyn from a regular striker into an immortal symbol of pure human grit. When severe physical injuries finally forced Igor Vovchanchyn to permanently retire from active professional competition, an entire iconic era officially concluded. He entered the fighting game as a quiet kid from a Ukrainian village and left it as one of the most respected, influential pioneers to ever live. His incredible life journey serves as a powerful reminder that raw authenticity, devastating power, and a humble character will always stand the definitive test of time. Future generations of mixed martial artists will continually study his legendary casting punch mechanics and his fearless open-weight battles, trying in vain to replicate his magic. He showed the world that a compact heavyweight could become a global icon through pure dedication, thrilling finishes, and an unbreakable warrior heart. The ice-cold striker has officially laid down his gloves to rest, but his powerful silhouette remains permanently etched into combat history.